Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there inside Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Elite and the Huskies. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Alexi Sanchez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Ready now, Ronald Acuna. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Shohei Ohtani gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Digging in, Corey Seager. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Corey Seager.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Haniger.
One away.
Batting second.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing real.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Lined into right, a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Batting fourth, the right fielder,
Here's Bryce Harper now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And there's out number 2.
batting fifth, the catcher, Omar.
In now, Omar Narvaez. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First pitch on its way. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Narvaez is hitting just over the benchmark 300 flat. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 24 home runs and 79 RBIs. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd. It's now 3-0. So digging in now, Pete Alonso. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the 1st out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Alvarez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 33 home runs, and 91 runs batted in. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. 2-0 count, the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Alvarez, base runner at first with 1 out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Lifted in the air to center field. Hap is there, 2 gone.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 18, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in now, Ian Happ.
Leading off for the
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start this second does not bode well for this pitcher.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jesus Aguilar. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
He's got it. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Henniger will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. At the plate, Willie Calhoun. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So with 1 gone for him here in the inning, let's check out our current standings, and you can see they enter play with a 2-game lead in the division race. So up steps Joey Bart now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The bat, number 2.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Freeman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Slider laid off for a ball. And there's a base hit on the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired.
Leading off for Toronto,
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 misses up and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Count remains full. Hard hit ball to second, reined in. And there's one away. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McNeil comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Oh no, he can't hold on to it.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Juan Soto to the plate now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats. Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Torres, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. In his career, Haniger carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. The 2-2. Popped him up. Seager is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Joey Bart.
Digging in, Joey Bart, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to minimize the damage here. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Harper looks up. Boom goes the dynamite. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season, and it's now 6-3.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Into the box, Tyler Freeman. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Elite are out in front, 6-3. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Going back to that last AB, that was the Express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
That's popped up. Torres onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Stepping into the box, Ian Happ, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Pitch on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here now is Juan Soto. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
Ready once again, Pete Alonso. First pitch on its way.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Hard liner to center field. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Coming to the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is under it. And that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Jesus Aguilar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jesus Aguilar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 7, Nick Williams.
Now at the plate, Nick Williams comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Here's Corey Seager. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now back, first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and he's out going for second. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Las Vegas is on top here, 6-4. Craig Stammen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Torres, lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 1 for 2.
Labor Torres.
Here comes the first pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1 on its way. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 18, Mitch Haniger.
Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Haniger. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Chopped toward the second baseman. He's right there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here it comes.
That's out.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 3-1 pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second, and a rather easy first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering on its way. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
0-1.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Kelvin Herrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Kelvin Herrera.
New inning set to get underway. Stepping up to the plate, Joey Bart. Singled homer run in his last time up.
Joey Bart.
Here comes the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is taken. Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Ronald Acuna will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate, Tyler Freeman, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Happ is right there, 1 down. Striding into the box, Juan Soto, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
So here's Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, bases loaded. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
Tony Barnett answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Torres will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 offering. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. 2 out, bases loaded. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. 2 runs are in. And he is in there.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. In now, Mitch Haniger. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. Williams looks up. Booyah! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 31 for him on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The batter
To the plate now, Willie Calhoun. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. Las Vegas leads this one 12-4. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in to try it again. Hunter Dozier. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Toronto after this. So stepping in, Joey Bart. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
The catcher, Joey Bart.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
3-2.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Acuna digs in now.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Ro?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
At the plate now, Tyler Freeman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Runner at second here with one man out. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses. The throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but foul. A man at third with one away. And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Will Harris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Juan Soto will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0 delivery. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Boom goes the dynamite. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 35 now on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here it comes. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Ripped down the first base line, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Into the box now, Torres. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Grounded to third. This could be two. McNeil's got it for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits. No errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Las Vegas is on top 16-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He singled his last time up. Chucky Toussaint is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Here's Corey Seager. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting, first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Into the box, Ji-Man Choi is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the stretch. One out and a runner on third. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a curveball misses inside.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Lined hard to the left side. Foul. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. So striding in, Mitch Haniger, and he's coming off a two-run homer his last time around.
Haniger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it is, the 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Settling in now, Willie Calhoun. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Joey Bart. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Happ is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Elite on top 16-4. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good swing by Harper, but this will drift foul off to the right and out of play. A ball and a strike. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Left fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in once again, Omar Narvaez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Coming to the plate now, Hunter Dozier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 25 for him on the year. But they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
The center fielder, number 8.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting,
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 22 on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
In now, Nick Williams. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jordan Hicks will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. To the plate now, Corey Seager. Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager. Number 17 for him on the season, but they still face a 7-run deficit. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know,
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a victory tomorrow.
16-9 on this day. Las Vegas win for a 108th time, most in the division. Shohei Ohtani wins his 17th game of the season. Alexi Sanchez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2.